I'm bored. HEB shopping for food. I don't have food stamps. Even the computation for me for this business signs of it. They stole my money today, though. You gotta know I'm receiving money. They steal my money. You gotta know I'm receiving money. They steal my vehicles. They steal my home. It's disgusting. They've been raping for decades. They're embarrassing. Oh man, so the friends said that they can't steal my money even though I'm receiving money to kill themselves. It's April 28, 2025. I need an avocado and a few grams. Oh, Jesus, it's so good to cook with them. Soup, or what else? You can decapitate my siblings and want me to apologize. So sorry, rich people, that I took the raspberries. As if I have nowhere to live in this planet. They're disgusting. They don't understand anything. Yeah. They're so embarrassing. They try to give advice on formality. You're so dumb. Ooh, these I just came for. Oh, I may have to eat all these today. Oh, I was gonna get grapes. All grapes on these strawberries. What else? What else am I here for? And water. And garlic yogurt. What is this? Piña colada. How does that even taste? In coffee. Tell me about it one day. What happened to the little ones? They're so cute. Or they're trying to poison me with them, HIV. You caught them, or you're like, hello. They're so stupid. They want to be soldiers. Like, look at me just for my vagina. And do they get mad? They're like, no, ella no está en Chile así. Como ella hace con una y uno está así también. Like, all of me matters. Ni que fuéramos coreanas. Es what they say. sorry. Comparing yourself to someone that you've never in a place you've never lived in. Oh. What else? Oh, and do they go on to their significant other ish that they have hostage? Or if it were to sound like, so if I move like that in the grocery store, you won't leave me. It's like, baby, your vagina's available to me for a little bit. We can always split after that. In fact, I wasn't ever gonna even call you ever again. Stop trying to take me hostage. You're so cute. Maybe yes, I'll see you one more time because you already found out where I live again. Some people say that they keep pushing those marriages into pushing those marriages. It's what is called pushing those marriages. This is my water. There has to be an insecure woman here that has over her two husbands and kids and says there was a stripper or HEB and like if she had her two toddlers next to her, then maybe she would have looked cute. Like mother. I didn't want to see them. Yeah. That's just so good. That's just so se lo dedicate que le des más buena y posted it on Instagram. Whoa. Didn't he and I listen to that song together? He is dating someone in my family or tries to rape him. And I'm like, listen, buddy, do you want the death penalty? So here's some good advice. Well, shake my titties to the song. I'm gonna be with a friend. So they can't take one serious. They're looking for lawyers who do design. This naked now that they were. Thank you. My body hurts. They're swans. I always say that when I see them. Like they're swans. Wow. Oh. Heading over to a bus stop and asking her for your ride. Oh, that's a cute outfit from that kid. So relatable. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Is this mine? I like this color. this Range Rover? Is this mine? What else? What else are that one? What else? I miss putting gas in my vehicle here. I miss putting gas in my vehicle here. Three people are watching. One has like his toes. So does he ever know stop being a porn addict or his husband? Oh, have some of them been to jail because they're like, did you get rehabilitated? What else? This one. Ew, ew, ew. They're disgusting. They size you. Where's color? To see up close, this color's so pretty. Ugh, it's so ugly there. When it grows up, it's gonna be so pretty. Look at that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Where's that thing again? When does the bus get here? So here in 16 minutes. So today. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Rochelle that raped me in 2023. That's where he and I met. I was waiting for a bus heading over to HEB, from HEB. Then he showed up. I don't know where he came from. Asked me to go for a walk, like to kill me. I thought it was his dad. Why could they get upset if one doesn't have sex with them right away? And I never help myself to them. That's so disturbing. I'm like, when I make it financially, maybe I'll make contact with them, take them out dancing and fuck them if that's what they want. So they get embarrassing. Embarrassingly. Embarrassingly desperate. So I wasn't gonna. I had not seen how tall that 13-year-old had gotten either. Ever. What else? So I said, oh, maybe in a few days I'll receive money for self-care. I could working with money for self-care, then I wouldn't have her. Starving though, I would have been like, So I said, well, how about lunch one day? Not thinking that he would text me, so he texted me that same night. And I'm like, no money just yet. I expect lunch tomorrow. Like, I wish I had money for now. In rape and taking hostage. In rape and taking hostage. So they're like, this one can get us. Maybe she marries someone from a good family. We'll go and all of us. Guys, there are 1,300 of us. We can marry whoever in the family that she finds a husband in. They're disgusting. And there's people that are like, okay, I'll put my dick here, my vagina there, and any antes, y todavía no he encontrado a nadie. They're like, wow, ustedes son lentos, ya yo me fui por ahí, he conocido tanta gente de buena familia, ustedes lo que están haciendo es abusando de esa nena, violándola en sus sueños, por eso la quieren soltera. Dan un asco, dan un asco. Anyway, si me avisan, me avisó, por poco les dije que para llamar a la policía. Cuando me avisen. Y ella se enamoró de alguien en my vehicle. Y ustedes fueron y se introducieron todo, invadiendo la privacidad. Another fiesta special. What else? You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's a Blue Sky Design Store. It depends on those straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop, INTAYIAFA. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo immediately. Some people are trying to test their limits. I'm like, oh, si Arlene no tiene electricidad, well, I can use it. For Arlene, because I have community and I love giving. I'm excellent at it. I already proved it to a judge. I have expert marksmanship. I can kill. Arlene's siblings in self-defense rally with nunchucks. It turns out that the fin de semana piensa primero de mi nieta or de mi hija. There's always something. It's not my BMW. Money because I got fat. These just raped me. Yeah. I got fat, so they have these sweaters and sons that I love to stop raping me. And one of them rapists, I don't know what you're doing. You're trying to get ugly, let them rape you. Via link is now downtown and woohoo! For all your citas médicas. Aren't they doctors sometimes here? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I want to shop at Walmart today. These were gifted last year. No, my perfect pick, but falta de mamá. What else? And they match my outfit, so as long as I'm matching, I'm like, whatever. I've worn my own prints before, so I'm not involved. Like, Benjamin Sons steal my money because they steal my artwork and then they put it on the worthy, que le mama el pene. El tipo se cree fashion designer, so stupid, so dumb. So he wants to mock me. It's like, Arlene, that's not even your own print. Y la Liz que me lo mama, yo te robé el arte y le hice traje. Hasta plato for our anniversary, Arlene. You don't even remember my anniversary with you. Y yo le pago a la Liz para que se levante esa mañana y diga, Happy Anniversary. ¿Qué vamos a hacer hoy? Y yo la empecé. According to Jennifer Bonilla, my husband is so good in bed. I'm taking her out to dates. They're disgusting. She's an illegal prostitute, so gross. You can decapitate Jennifer Bonilla. Eso es un asco. You can decapitate Benjamin Soros and sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. Ew, they have asked me to go on a date with them that day through my parents, and I said no because it was through my parents. What else? What else that was going on behind the scenes that I knew of it already, so that's why I don't pay attention to that. I'm bored. When will the bus be here? So is my brother done? Was he the first one to get the death penalty in 2020 for verbally abusing me? I won't ever talk to him again. David Ledesma said to people, and people in his family don't give her money, she's being a bad person. She needs to talk to her brother. I'm like, oh honey, on his dick pretending that I'm Arlene is so much fun. Él se hace pasar por mí y le da el culo a la gente. Él es un asco, gordo cero asqueroso. What else? What else? What else? Is that my vehicle? You can decapitate David Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate David Ledesma that raped me in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. You can decapitate is it Andrew that facilitated for David Ledesma to rape me. Any fucking cuero that says that wants to rape me, I'm like, you're handsome, but I don't see you that way. It's like, oh, but you said he's handsome, you're gonna fuck him. So he facilitated that for David Ledesma. I was dancing in the garden because I found about it on a website, on Facebook, and a Google search, most likely. No, because I know that I got if I head over to this garden, these people are gonna stop me and try to rape me. I'm like, seriously, Leech, I'm trying to do my self-care thing. One of the bouncers said to me on the night that I met her, you should only visit when you have friends. I'm like, nothing bad can happen to me. And if I find someone that's a good dancer, that would be fun. And then that night, Jorge just took me hostage. Oh. You can decapitate Jorge Avilés. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons. That raped me, steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money. Facilitating people raping me is one of them, at least in jail. I know nothing about it. That's hilarious. David Ledesma se cree que es un expert of family communication porque he listens into what people say. He does his part. People's like, Leech, stop raping and causing more problems for you to like laugh. Like, ha ha ha. Soon will be a Lorenzo Acevedo instead of Ledesma Gross. No, que quiero robar el apellido de una también en Lifestyle. Oh. Anyways, I met his parents briefly decades ago. Very pleasant people to talk to. I think it's their child that has problems, not the parents. David is stupid. Jorge Avilés is stupid. Sarah Francis is stupid. You can decapitate Sarah Francis. You can decapitate David Ledesma. You can decapitate Jorge Avilés. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's sons that rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money. Andrew is stupid if that's his name. Albert is stupid if that's his name. Alex is stupid if that's his name. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? When does this happen? No, like seriously. Me parece. What else? 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 And then he sees the stands, and it has a double whammy of grandmothers and grandfathers, and they're stupid. And it's like, how did this happen? No. Well, let me tell you, you are stealing like my second cousin does. So I was planning on hitting on that ass for the rest of my life. Even committed to it with you. And now I regret it because my second cousin likes one set of grandparents, so it makes me feel too related to her. Because it's the side of the family that I'm not from that's missing their own parents. Anyways, I was so disappointed. So disappointed. You have two sets of grandparents and you don't know how to behave. You want school, but these are my brothers and those orgies are the great people. This is it. Can I get a free ride to my apartment? Thank you. I'm so bored. I'm gonna get the tower. And una veces. And I'm gonna stay at the kitchen. There's so much that I want to do here before I leave permanently or not permanently. I live like I'm on vacation, so I was slightly behind because I had to work at Nordstrom for a year, though I visited a lot of places that year. But I could have done so much more, I think. What else? What else? So recently there was a concert here in a game for the NCAA that was historic. That is historic. And I didn't even say that's fabulous. My dad wants to make sure that if I achieve world peace, that if I die, it's going to die. So it's like my faces sometimes. And that's because all my mental network has been stolen from me. Otherwise, I could have achieved results by just being out there, literally. So I feel like he's taught me at this point. Moral peace, but it's gratitude. I practice gratitude. Right now, I don't have electricity in my apartment. I've hand washed my clothing for a month already. However, I haven't gotten paid, so I'm sticking to that penalty for all of this. That's gratitude too. Once electricity. It's like I want people to see that. Okay, out of thousands of people in my family of origin and where I grew up from, there's not that many of people that practice gratefulness. So sometimes a gratitude tour, like thank you, for showing up con lahat ng galleta. Cereal, chef, player, video. So that some people survive while like their homes are being built so that they can thrive. If they're in areas where they're not thriving because there's no secure house or food or environment. What else? Well, I think that that's penalty for thousands of people that I grew up around that don't practice gratefulness. Now I broke a record of suicides and gun shootings in 2022. 2021, I think. That's trying to create balance. Those people that were killed with a gun, maybe innocent, according to people that turned on them, and some may have just died. So, what else? What else? That ones in the United States globally for a reason and causing the economic separation. If anything is gonna be a sign, we were lucky church. That's trying to rape me since I was a young child. And there are people who don't age that behave that way. So she terrorized me when I was 3 years old. That she'll kill me for being with her man. She's not a woman. You can take nowadays somewhere in Buenos Aires where am I still poor? We have no money to pay PayPal or GoFundMe. Mayores y las personas con una discapacidad que requieren acomodaciones especiales pueden trying to rape me. You can decapitated with the Starrero, you can decapitated someone. You can decapitate our Starreros with money and decapitated the people. Oh, okay. Right now my children should be with me, with him paying child support. And he's brought me to poverty, to the point of starvation where I can't have data que money with me, and he mete el bolsillo el dinero de child support. He wants me to beg him for money every day as if I'm begging him for sex. They're so disgusting. Ew. Doesn't know how to be a true baby daughter. As a father, very nice to didn't get money in my presence. I'm so excited to eat strawberries today. Él está buscando gifts en retroactivo. Oh, don't ask. Does he harass Mr. Gates if we sucked his dick when we were little in orgies. Or pesters them and they're like, coño, Arlene no se recuerda que you were there, why don't you give her a donation? Once he was explaining what dating is. That's why some people say they regret explaining it to him, but I don't see it that way. He has a right to know what dating is. He's like, wait, you all have been sucking my dick and not buying me gifts. What? What else? What else? What else? It's embarrassing to me. A mí lo pasado. Yo no quiero un regalo like because someone feels forced to give me such a gift. Many in-person through PayPal. That's Amar Gustai Design Squad. This is straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo, RHINTAYIANA. My entire show. My GoFundMe campaign is www.s/Arlene-Lorenzo. Oh, I have those marks to be in the priority. Or food for breakfast. So because they're trying to give me cancer, I foresee that I'll be without electricity for 8 months. If I've already been without electricity for a month, that means that they're trying to leave me without electricity for at least 8 months to see if I get cancer. Because that would show them to take me literally he has tried to take me hostage. My dad said. So the FBI says, girl, why are you just gonna have to endure this? Porque what he claims is to literally take you to some home and buy you food and feed you there and fuck you all day long without you getting a paper cut. Quite literally, and he'll leave you crying and paper to color. But where no one can find you to take you away from it. Hasta que él se cansa y después dice que son fumantes. Two of them have said it. It's like, I'll fuck her, but I'm gonna kill her. My brother Thank you. I love a good outfit with a good backpack. What Alzheimer day will this no more Alzheimer, huh? Do they jump in one shows them scream like that? Has he tried to take me hostage too? Ew. He lied to people like people with Alzheimer's don't get this death right away. They get rehabilitation. And they still need money. Anyways, you can decapitate la Juliana esa que se lo mamá en mi casa sin tener permiso de ahí damos las cuentas. What else? What else? You get decapitated how many sons that stole my artwork when he and I painted together, stole my profits from the sales of the artwork, stole my homes and my vehicles and property that was bought with the profits from the sale of said artwork. He kept everything. I said to my dad, as long as I have a home for myself, which I have several, but he still he can keep the home so he's not homeless, but I want to be able to get my vehicles out of there, artwork, books, possibly money. So he never gave me a chance to do that. He filled the home with drug addicts, leeches, rapists, murderers, thieves, so that I can't enter my own home and get my property because he's a hoarder, because he's a drug addict, rapist, murderer, and thief, porn addict, sex addict. He doesn't want me to take my part of the money so that he can continue raping people. What else? What else? I'm bored. I am bored. Ellos no se quieren, and I'm no living life coach. While he is like behind the scenes killing people, ew, I don't want to live with him. And then find out the people that he raped una chiquita here. Tú te imaginas me like, what is eso? And then Saturday night at Grandpa's home, people like, sabía que Andrew violó a una chiquita anoche en una orgía. Que la nena lloró, le salía hasta sangre por el culo. Porque él no se la quería sacar de encima. And what does this one do? One was literally run and cry over not happening. What else? What else? There's no more. What else? I don't even know which one is Andrew. When I was a child, someone said I was gonna marry him. I'm like, very unlikely. What the fuck this is going on? I don't remember which one is Andrew. What else? What else? Ew. In the meantime, I stayed in with Kehlani. I want to take Jada and Kehlani to Formentera this year. What else? He stole my money to take Jada and Kehlani to Formentera decades ago. Yeah. We're gonna visit the line. You would have loved that, huh? You would have loved that. Well, this one, you don't do drugs. You don't start killing people. I'm taking Iridianda Liris, Lorenzo Suarez with me on that trip. After he raped me in my bedroom at my parents' home. What else? What else? You can decapitate Iridianda Liris. She doesn't even know how to be a woman. Doesn't understand what being a wife is. Doesn't understand what being a fuck buddy is. She plans to kill everyone and then just leave people that are doing this. People are doing playing dumb everyone. For a while. Porque she wants to kill all the smart people. To fascinate and be like, she studies me. So she sees what I get. She sees what I get crazy with. And she's like, after you're leaving, you everyone that's smart. I can say to me, Valerie, I invented watch. And everyone will believe me because everyone that has invented a watch or knows who invented the watch will be gone by then. And so on. It's like, I am your God. I invented houses. That's what they want. They're stupid. They're stupid. Envious. Ew. 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 My sibling Evelyn wants to kill people and then impress everyone with black nail polish as if she's the first person ever to wear black nail polish. They think that's their way of rehabilitation. You can decapitate me in la vida horas. You can decapitate me. You can decapitate me how many horas the sons that rape me so my money that no everything. He causes my starvation, trying to turn me into a drug addict, so that I joined him in my home with him. For I haven't ever done drugs or planted ever. I did say, like, in Amsterdam where it's legal, I'll try it one day, but I'd like sober, so one can't say that today. Se vuelve literalmente loco. What? What else? 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 I'm bored. I'm bored. If I had a secretary job, that would be my career. If I found my for they cook for the people that network attorney outside of an apartment complex. They even marry some of them for the money or for companionship. Can't relate to that. I can't relate to that. That to some is a semi-way out of ish because they're like, maybe somehow I'll get questioned by the police. And I can report my family origin for abusing me. Those that have abused me. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. This is semi dangerous. Right in the skirt. I don't know. Hi. Hi. So they do that. And I'm like, well, I quiero botar los seguro social para eso. Y se deja de people like ese señor grupo de seguro social. What else? Isn't he related to Clarissa? I can't remember. I think he was introduced to me. What? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Some people get job leads before Facebook groups exist with the people at the tree outside of an apartment complex. Oh, some of them want to blame me, and they will use that picture to say, "Well, this one or to her having it." Arlene Lorenzo. My siblings think because one never saw like Elizabeth take out the trash. Literally wanted to live with her. That no man will date me for having been public on the internet saying I took out the trash in my own apartment. Said, what would someone else that lives alone and has no staff do? Take out the trash herself? They're disgusting. They're so dumb. They're stupid. They're stupid. Diniden Daliris Suarez is stupid. Recording these videos, saving them, taking screenshots of the mess in my apartment to show them to my future date if she finds out about them. And be like, that's who you had sex with that mess in her countertop years before she met you. You could have had me. Ew. They're embarrassing. Yeah, y Andrew presenta eso a la gente como su esposa. Oh, qué vergüenza. Ew, y Albert también le dice a la gente a mi esposa. Ew, no saben lo que es una esposa. Ew, qué asco. Homofóbico con asco. Y la moda de Puerto Rico. Ew, son la gente tan puerca, asquerosa. Todavía él vive por los días 15 de los de marzo, cuando estas mujeres trabajan. Arlene, que tú vas a trabajar para que me lleves a comer. My parents were like, when does he die? Está en un afrentado asqueroso. Se supone que él o invite a alguien a salir a comer o se quede callado esperando la invitación. No, Arlene, ¿cuándo me vas a llevar a comer? ¿Y en qué vas a trabajar? Si yo me muero, make sure de que Arlene nunca trabaje por este tipo, lo que quiere robarle el dinero a mi hija, es un abusador. If anything, se dice, si me vaya a una cita, ¿dónde me piensas llevar? No cuando trabajes. Es like, hey, tú no sabes que hay gente que tiene generational wealth o trust funds o dinero que ya se han ganado because they're child actors. Nene, deja de ser tan afrentado. Tú no estarás por ahí hablando así, ¿verdad? Y siendo un vividor de la gente, uy, qué embarrassment, pobre Benjamín. Si él lleva a esos nenes a esos sitios y ellos están todo el tiempo siendo vividores de la gente. Fo. What else? What else? What is this? It's like freezer or something. Anyways, I don't want to keep this on me. You can look opposite of how many photos on the substance that rate me that's still my money and got in the way of my money. That's April 28, 2025. I'm in my apartment. You're gonna compete everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money. You're gonna compete everyone, I mean, sorry, the sons that rape me to steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. You can give me money for food, ASAP. I miss money, you can compete and that it is honest. Nah, steals my money, gets in the way of me receiving money, stays in my home without my permission, steals my vehicles. Trying to find out when I fart. Quite literally, she's so gross. They're disgusting. She's after finding out who I've dated, who I've had sex with, for her to try to position herself with that person as a better option. That's rape on her part. Una puerca, una asquerosa. I suggest that you need to let it one social skills or something. It's April 28, 2025. You can decapitate Cyrus Peña, you can decapitate David Ledesma. You can decapitate Benjamin Torres and his sons that are rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. All they do is put me in danger so I get raped. By Alicia Mama. And that he knows so that they'll give him my pussy pictures if I send them to them. El tipo bought phone no longer vision card. On the vehicle today, so I can drive to my 35 and sing along to music while I drive. That's all he did. One day drinking while you were with me. And they were with a girl who steals my money, so I beg him for money to gratify himself sexually. What else? 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 And to call someone and be like, look to them, Cesarín. Then they will feel bad for going to jail or getting the death penalty. They're so gross. They're stupid. They're stupid. You're gonna have to Maria Luisa Rosas after that pussy picture, you know. They're disgusting. You can decapitate Cyrus Peña, that trafficked me to poverty to rape me and then mock me that he's my sister's brother. You're embarrassing. In the meantime, does he introduce James and Naderi Lorenzo Suarez as his wife? Oh, damn. Extort people out of money with that scheme. Ew. Disgusting. They're disgusting. They gauge that they're closer to raping me. They're like, yeah, baby, yeah. I'm tagging the FBI in this post. NATO, Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. You can decapitate Jimmy Naderi Suarez. You can decapitate Gabriela Martinez Urias. Does Andrew tell them she's just jealous of you because you have to sex with black parents? He brings it off still. I never. Only because I'm tagging the FBI and he profiled me and literally assessed them for not having a set of grandparents. That are like, well, I'm like, he's stupid, he doesn't know how to gauge intelligence. Yeah. So he's like, well, if I didn't have a set of grandparents, then she's gonna turn out to be in jail all the time. Arlene, please be in jail all the time so I can shine in this family. Before I was born, he says that he was like the most intelligent one. And he's not very smart. What else? 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 ¿Cuántos días Giselle brincó un trampolín tratando de sus... Or trying to mock me de que ella lo viola y ellos la violan? Oh. Genie Dentalities are so stupid. If she thought that her gentle reminder, porque I said, dude, the only way that I will hang out with you is if you take me on a date with how much you've abused me. And he's like, no. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm saying. So he said that he would have Genie Jandaliris be on the internet reminding me that she has a sweet dick all the time. And I don't. I don't care about him. I haven't in more than 40 years possibly. What else? What else? What else? Y él se quiere dar importancia en mi vida que no tiene fo. And because that leech thinks that she's always in competition with me, or can I misrepresent the family, or that I go on talking that I'm rich if I'm not. La tipa una basura, ella me roba mi dinero, so she's afraid that someone will kill her in self-defense for me. I hope that we're someone right now is just throwing her in a trash compactor alive so she dies. For stealing from me, for staying in my homes without my permission, for stealing my vehicles, for getting the way me saving money, for trying to rape me, for trying to rape Jaden and Kaylani. Before Jaden and Kaylani were born. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. You can decapitate me on my sons. The sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of your saving money. I don't want that near me ever. She's like, léelo, yo lo tengo. So did Jennifer Maria Vasquez, or that was just a picture that she shared on Facebook? I think it was 2008 when I could see pictures on my Facebook. And there she was surrounded by like 12 males. And at least like 3 of them had raped me. I'm like, ew, there's that bitch that's raped me. You can decapitate Jennifer Maria Vasquez. And I'm like, oh, handsome men. But why do they feel creepy? I don't remember them. I didn't even remember them. I didn't know who they were. I didn't even remember them as my second cousins. I just thought, like, oh, they're so pretty. I can do just as well. When I'm financially stable, was like, at least with like ones on this side. That could have been Alex or Arbor, what do I know? What else? What else? Or Menorito, that's 9 years. Young Remy was already in his 20s, wasn't he? When that picture was taken. They possibly pester her. Dale, Jennifer, publica una foto de todos nosotros contigo para que alguien se recuerde de mí y me saque una cita. I'm shooting Jennifer Maria Vasquez in self-defense someday for raping me when I was 18, 19. They're disgusting. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo sons that rape me, stolen money, get them. I think their names are Andrew Leach Basura, Albert Alex. Yeah. I've missed this. Cook for myself and there's no electricity in my apartment. Because I refuse to have sex with them, they go on to create a hate crime towards me where they're like, well, she must suffer for not letting us rape her. So her kids must be taken away from her. She has kids. She must live in the dark for a while. She must get cancer at least once so that hopefully we'll get to bathe her. Oh, and I see that way. I'm just like going alone, like she's my bride, and putting her on a bed. Tipo psycho, un menorito asqueroso. You can decapitate women, so the sons that rape me, steal my money, get no mercy money. Then they have groupies that they're like, damn right, I'll help you get her in a wheelchair. I'll like brush her hair. I'll wash her titties. You can decapitate Angela Jobs. You can decapitate Caro Cristina, whatever her last name is. You can decapitate Sarah Francis. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas. You can decapitate Tina Barnes. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of your money. They all be wearing dirty clothes the whole time. What? They talk very freely about abuse. They're so gross. They're like, ella se supone que esté ahí en una esquina meándose encima ya muerta porque no ha tenido electricidad en el apartamento por un mes. Albert, tú me prometiste que es para yo, Ginny Gendaliris, Lorenzo Suárez, seguir mamándote el pene. Arlene va a morir. Ok, y todavía está viva y que es Starbucks Frappuccino. Get on it y mata al Albert. Get on it. Si tú quieres que yo te siga mamando el pene o te deje que me pongas el pene en el culo, Arlene debe aparecer muerta already. ¿Verdad? Angela Jobs y Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. Albert no quiere. Está dando a Arlene vivir. You can decapitate Jimmy Gendaliris Lorenzo Suarez. You can decapitate Angela Jams. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo. They're disgusting. They're sex addicts, porn addicts. They don't even know what being a human is. They don't know what being a woman is. They don't know what being a wife or a fuck buddy or a girlfriend is or a relative is. They killed Gloria Nirsa trying to find out, was that my mother too? And then they're upset because if Gloria Nirsa left them any money in her will, if they seen that, they're like, well, it could have been because I literally coerced the bitch into leaving me money, so now I don't know if she was my mother the whole time. They want to know how polyamorous those people are. People are like, we have Catholic marriages. There's birth certificates. And there should be community where, like, if you need something, a cup of sugar or a few $1 million prestado and you're not a pastor, se te prestan for the right reasons, no porque me cojas de rehén o me esté tratando de matar. And they don't get it. They thought it would band together with them and then it would be like, we killed Lisa, right, guys? Right? They possibly have fake groups behind the scenes. Like, as of this moment, they're like typing, pretending to be me. I was warned that could happen. Yeah. So I don't go on to find out anything, but if I didn't say it, I don't want to know about it. The one day, the court, and if that's part of self-care, in a few years, we'll say, well, all those thousands of people got the death penalty for stealing from you, abusing you, causing your starvation, your homelessness, and your kids being separated from you. Just sit down for the following hour and go through this. We match these messages that they said you were supposed to be saying, and they used your picture that they didn't have authorization to use. And we can trace that to this person in your family of origin to have been pretending to be you for like 20 years on message. There's this phone number. Do you recognize that as that phone number that you've had yourself? Very unlikely. This is a burner phone that your cousin got, and she would sex with your brother pretending that she's you. Y él le paga por eso. Possibly. Remember, Andrew? En paz descanse. He bought 2 burner phones y se pasaba jugando que tú le envías notes. Y él te dice ahora viven con los 2 teléfonos. Con dinero que te robó. Well, you for a while didn't even have a cell phone. He took those screenshots, headed over to, I don't know how I got there, to a meeting with executives. And he's like, look, Arlene is sending me nudes. And people are like, come here, boy. Oh, you don't treat yourself like a puppy. So we treat. What else? Sarah Francis literalmente le abrió las nalgas a la gente en un live pretending to be you. We blurred the picture of Sarah's nalgas. David Ledesma y Albert se la pasan jugando. Look at me, here we go, Marlene, te voy a mover las tetas. They find 4 locas por ahí. And they're like, but girl, let him suck them titties. Why are you so mad? He sucked my titties last night. It was so amazing. I don't get why she refuses. They understand rape and they promote it. They're stupid. You can decapitate la Erika esa that used to work with Edgar, Air Force Base. I now remembered for that she was raped by that Albert guy, or she rapes him. What do I know? Well, I was at Air Force Base, and I never remembered that I knew her already. Porque was like briefly for like 5 minutes while she made a mockery of herself, trying to get my second cousin to rape me. So those people I tune out immediately. What else? What else? They're so gross. They're disgusting. They want to be like, oh, Edgar had so many people. Edgar had no one, not even me. Until yeah, Jaden Kelani, with the way that he clings on to Jaden Kelani. Have you witnessed those? It's like, la madre no sirve, padre no sirve. It's like, fucking asshole. Give me back my kids because they're my kids now, because they're the only thing that I have in this planet. For real, is he afraid that Gabby's gonna take him hostage? Y llevárselo a Paris. Y nunca nadie lo va a ver. With the way that he clings on to Jaden Kehlani. What else? What else? Those leeches that I grew up around. They are even spouses of Edgar, spouses of mine. want to try to force me to have conversations with them, be like, hey, ¿qué te vuelve? There, and I did my part. Well, they hide that they steal my money from me, get in the way of me receiving money, stay in my homes without my permission, and they steal my vehicle. And they want to try to fake being the best friend. La Sonia Alvarado Chapman es asquerosidad that bullied me through Facebook in 2020, possibly behind the scenes, gonna be like, but boy, give her kids back so you and I can fuck. So that's why he clings on to Jerry Kalani. It's like less rape invitations. If he can be like, I'm always busy, I have the kids. Ahí está el Lino Gradar. Well, he steals my money. Para llevarse a Jerry Kalani con ella. I'm so sorry, guys. No, I can't head over on that trip with y'all where you're trying to rape me. I have the kids with me and they have school. What else? 96, 95, 93, 92. If you need to, I'm talking about thousands of people that I want dead or stealing from me, getting in the way of me receiving money, staying in my home without my permission, stealing my vehicles. What else? I missed it, Miss Kilani. You can give me money in FAY entire shop. My GoFundMe campaign, GoFundMe.com/F/Arlene-Lorenzo. Gina, that lady is taking a screenshot of this, I imagine. So when I start dating someone, you may be watching. When I'm financially stable and I post them like I'm here with my love. On Facebook, she'll be like, I have my vagina for you, so much better than Arlene's. You can marry it for the rest of your life if you want to, because that's what a marriage is. Menorita, in 2025, she has sex with you because she just colored with her crayons. My much better one, mira. En 2025, con la boca así llena de semen, mira asquerosa como ella habla. Ew. Jordan and Tyson are rape babies, qué asco. Y que se casó con Irán Ramírez because of his bodybuilding frame to try to scare me away from seeking the death penalty for her. What else? Y ese nene llora cuando me ve, dice, porque ella me va a matar, yo sé que ella me puede matar en self-defense, pero yo no me quiero morir. What else? Anyways, en 2025 aquí, Albert, ay, tengo cuatro. Y chupando el pediatra. Ay. Mira, eso era lo que yo estaba haciendo. ¿Te gustó? Eso es lo que yo estaba haciendo en 2025. Como mujer que soy, no como una menorita con sus crayons. Pidiendo que le regalen dinero, porque she won't say that she steals my money, stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, and gets in the way of me receiving money, trying to rape me, trying to get a conversation with me to show me her vagina, trying to tell me that David Ledesma showed her a picture of my vagina, or Jorge Aviles or Michael Norman. They're disgusting. They're so dumb. Ginny Jindalidis on society is stupid with quotes. Our dad has more than he has no feelings for you. Stop mendigándole amor y fantaseando ahí en la cocina de que algún día. They're sex addicts, they're rapists, they're murderers, they're thieves, and they're porn addicts. So if one is in their presence, like I'm just here because my dad said that so-and-so is in town. And he wants to speak with you too. So try to be home tonight from the hours of this and that if you can, or if not, here's his phone number. Give him a call. Y allá está Ginny Jindaliri en la cocina, like, I'm gonna Deja que Arlene diga un día otra vez que you were just a struggler that was around her parents all the time. ¡Qué vergüenza! ¡Qué vergüenza! Porque supposedly both of her parents work, so she was around a lot around my parents. When I was home before, until my mother said that, so that was child. I can't with her. So she went on to computers. Anyways, I painted a few things. Happy. I need to take out that trash. Is semi-ish clean. What else? What else? What else? What else? I want to visit the John F. Germany Library. Who's gifting me money today? They get jealous even of one having children and raising them well. She wants to raise Data and Kaylani, put them in a private school for choosing. She's disgusting. She's disgusting. She's like, I can do better than Arlene. Okay? Ew. Ew. She's not going to move to Puerto Rico with them. She's disgusting. People call her that. You can decapitate how many sons that rape me, stealing money, get in the way of me, receiving money. Prioritizing that she rapes me because one of them said, if you don't take me on a date, I'm going to treat you like you've been raping me since you were like 2 years old, since you remember and look at me with those eyes and I'm in love with you. So he's been terrorizing me for decades. Even when he's not in my presence, I'm poor. While he uses the money that he steals from me with the excuse that, oh, his dick needs attention and he's married to me. No, he isn't. He's a terrorist. So, steals from me, gets in the way of me receiving money, trying to gauge for how much I would illegally prostitute myself. Supposedly, when I was a child, one of my first words was precio. So, like, if I were in a telenovela where Talia is the co-star, I'm precio to her. She's stupid. So she goes through life illegally prostituting herself in competition because he's like, at one point she's gonna have to disclose to me her financials as an illegal prostitute. Y yo voy a averiguar por qué precio se vende. I've never illegally prostituted. And I won't ever get an illegal prostitute. That age is so embarrassing. Ew. the grand one. They're like, wow, cuando tenía 1 año se tiró un peo al frente de todo el mundo. Esta cuando tenía 5 años bailó reggaeton. Pero that's meant to be like as if they were family. Like, oh, how cute. Jaden, one was 2, was like azul, agua, or before that. I don't go around telling people that I like the Jaden's name is azul or agua. Those are the words that kids say anyways. Well, we are impressed that it was in Spanish. Kayla's words were in Spanish too. Papá. Dicen gracias. Luego de que yo la por tanto tiempo. What else? And then around the age of 2, she started hanging out with Jaden. Like, this is my buddy, who after meeting Jelisa Martinez, Gloria Margarita Cartagena, said to me, ew, you only know like 5 people who speak Spanish. I'm going to speak English. What else? I'm like, you do, boo. You do you, boo. I would never exceed like hablar. That's detrimental. Like, they need to make that choice. Some people are like, si no me hablan español, no te entiendan. Like, he's in the United States anyway, in Puerto Rico hablan español, inglés, he can get a translator if he needs to, a dictionary one day, so no problem, but he wants to speak English, please do so. What else? What else? Anyway, so far, the outcome is even though I've been starving and I don't have money for food, that Genie Janaliris Lorenzo Suarez hasn't gotten myself to kill myself. I completely separated myself from her for that reason. Her mother warned me decades ago. It's like, beware, porque uno con hambre, yo lo he hecho también. Le habla, and she's detrimental. So beware. She's stealing your money and getting in the way of you receiving money para que le hables y tratar de seducirte como lesbiana. So beware. That's why in 2020 I said, can I speak to your parents? I need their phone numbers, not to her. And she's like, call me instead. I'm like, no, you're like a little menorita asquerosa. Ella quiere que yo le mendigue por dinero. Directamente, fool. Never. What? That's for me later. People in circles like mine. It's like, oh, it's like picking one's outfit the day before. So, yeah, like it's unconventional to have some t-shirt drawing on the chair if one doesn't want to present oneself like this, but it's not like detrimental to one's mental health in the way that it's just like I laid out what I'm wearing tomorrow. And I have 2 pair of pants right now that I'm drying, one there, one here. So Dita Rosa Vargas, like, pero Albert, como que ahora ella tiene opciones de 2 pantalones y tú me prometiste que si ella se muere yo te voy a mamar para toda la vida. Pero you can compensate Albert Suarez, if that's his name. Oh, the train's still up there. You can look off it and how many stars the sun's out right me. That's the only money I got in the way. I'm going to save money. You can look off it to the stars. It feels so good here. I want to lay here on a blanket when it's clean. And I wonder if one has to have this clean, if they'll clean it. That's a good question. They'll power wash it. What else? 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 Oh, I want to lay by the pool. You can decapitate on somebody. You can decapitate on the sun's not right. My siblings watch me a ver qué averiguado de la vida de los años para ver qué novio ya tiene para desquitarse. They're embarrassing. They're snoopers. I'll take this out. I think I'm tired. That's English. You don't have a lot of systems, okay? All of these other things. But things can get in. Plus, they have a lot of energy. Too clean right now. And some of them don't even because stems are for sugar that I like enjoy to eat, not for to get energy for me to clean my apartment. My phone way turns downstairs to the safe shelter area. Sitting there charging my phone for a while. All day in the festival or in the maybe. Wait at the table instead of my bed. Snowbirds. My siblings are like, but why does she shut on herself and die and her promises? I have an outfit where to a funeral. I am tan bellas. Se podrá que se me soon. ¿Tú crees que dame como un bordadito negro en los pantalones? Para poner a la luz. That's going to recommend it. Those leashes are trying to sleeping. They're not men. They're stupid. I shouldn't have to take him on a date for him to respect me. I shouldn't have to buy him a gift for respect. Was how has he ever bought me nothing? Pay. I want to be able to pay for him first. So they started behaviors, and then they saw her phone Instagram on the first, and she's oh, parece que no le importan nene y la nena. Si me llamara y me dejara leerle la tuta, yo le daba el teléfono. Yeah, I'll be right back.